Hi you guys, it's Coach Alexa from MGA. I really miss you all so much and I can't wait until we can all get back into the gym so I can see you again and we can have some fun together. I hope everyone's staying safe and healthy. Hopefully you're spending some time with your family, maybe catching up on some movies and still talking to your friends. Even though we can't all be in the gym though, there are still some basic skills that you can practice at home. Today in this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys some bridges. The number one most important thing that I want to stress is safety. Obviously, while you're at home, you don't have a coach there with you to spot you or to help you out, tell you what you may need to improve on. So please be careful. Make sure you're not doing anything you don't feel comfortable doing. If you feel that something is outside your comfort zone, make sure that if you do want to try it, you are doing it in the safest way possible. That means if you're inside or even outside and you have furniture around you, please make sure that you ask your parents to help you maybe move it out of the way. We want to make sure that when we get back into the gym, everyone is healthy and that there haven't been any injuries while we were gone. So take everything step by step and just do what you are capable of doing. For bridges, you don't really need any specific equipment, but it is helpful if you have a panel mat like the one I'm sitting on, a soft mat, but really anything is fine. Even if you just have a soft rug underneath you, that'll work perfectly because you just want to make sure that you're staying safe. Alright, so we're going to start off with a warm-up. It's called a countdown warm-up. So what we're going to do is start at 5 and then go down. I'm going to post a list right here. As you see, we're going to start with 5 jumping jacks, then we're going to go into 4 tuck jumps, 3 frog jumps, 2 sit-ups, and 1 push-up. Alright? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Frog jumps. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do 2 sit-ups. 1, 2. Make sure you're sitting all the way up. And finally, 1 push-up. Keep your shoulders over your hands a little bit. Stay hollow. And 1. Good. Alright, I hope we're a little bit warmed up now. We're going to do some stretching first too. It's important that our muscles are nice and warm and stretched out so we don't hurt ourselves before doing any skills. So let's all stand up and big straddle, reach up towards the sky and down to your right foot. We're going to hold for 10 seconds. And arms up to the sky again, other side. And one more time, up, reach up, stretch it out, and down towards the middle. And perfect, now we can sit down. Same position, this is our straddle. We want to make sure that our knees are pointing up and have our toes pointed just like that. So we can stretch up, up, up. Try to get your fingertips up as high as you can, all the way up to the clouds. 1 arm under and reach down to your right foot. Again, we're going to hold each stretch for 10 seconds. And up again. Other arm under. Make sure the arm that's under is the same as the leg that you're stretching to. So you have your opposite arm stretching over. And you know what comes next? Up and pancake down to the middle. Try to focus on getting your stomach all the way down to the ground. Get your nose down and hold as far as you can go. And perfect. Let's shake it out. Bring our legs together into a pike, just like this. You want to have straight knees, pointed toes, up, and we're going to touch our toes 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold. And shake it out one more time. Bring your legs into a butterfly. And let's flap our wings. Lean over one way. And fly the other way. And down, smell your toes. Before we do bridges, there's one last important thing we need to stretch, and that is our wrists. Bridges do put a lot of pressure on your wrists, so you want to make sure they are ready to go. So we're going to clasp our hands together. So you can sit down on your feet like this, bend your knees, and make some meatballs. Roll them out. And add some spaghetti. And now we're going to take our wrists, put them flat like this in front of us, and we're going to rock back and forth just a little bit. And now take your wrists, flip them around the other way like this, and rock back. Our last stretch is going to be like a gorilla, so you're going to flip your wrists and take them, put them under you, just like this, and rock gently. Be very careful with this one. You want to make sure you're not overstretching. Don't go past your limit. If it does hurt your wrists, that means you're going too far. So make sure you're only gently swaying just a little bit, okay? Since we're doing bridges today, before we get into our actual bridge, I want to make sure that you all know the difference between a tabletop and a bridge. So when we do our tabletop, we sit in a tuck position, feet together, knees together, and our hands go by our sides, and we push up, push our bellies up towards the sky, chin is up, just like that. But when we do a bridge, we're going to want still feet together, knees together, but this time, instead of putting your hands next to you, you're going to take them, put them by your ears, lie back, and then bend them like this. So you see my wrist goes back under, and I'm going to keep them by my ears and push up. So as you guys see, the difference is basically which way your hands are going. In a tabletop, you have them next to you, and your shoulders are straight like this, whereas in a bridge, your arms are up and behind you, pressing open. Alright, so now that we know the difference, and we've practiced some tabletops, warmed up, and stretched, we're ready to begin our bridges. So if you have a mat like this one that I'm sitting on, you can go ahead and actually fold it up a little bit so that you have 3 panels stacked, like I just did. So as you can see, there's one side that is higher and one side that is lower. So we're going to sit on our higher side at the edge of the mat with our feet on, scooch up a little bit, and sit back. So you want to have your hands on the lower side, but your feet on the higher side, like you see me do it. This difference in height is going to give you a little bit of help when you're first practicing your bridge. Alright, so go ahead and push up in your bridge. Make sure, again, feet together, knees together. You want to keep your arms straight. And now one of the important things you want to do in a bridge is open your shoulders. So you can start to rock gently, trying to push your nose out away from you, the opposite direction of your feet. You can see the way the arrow is pointing, shows you the direction you should be rocking. Once you get comfortable with doing your bridge off of the 3 stacked up, you can go ahead and unfold one more of the panels and And this way, now you'll just have 2 panels and 2 unfolded here. So same thing, sit up on the higher side, lay back, hands on the ground, bridge up, keeping your toes together, knees together, arms straight, and pushing back. Open your shoulders nice and big. If you want a little bit of a challenge, you can go ahead and straighten your legs out, and that'll give you a nice big stretch in your shoulders. And now we're ready to open up our panel mat fully, just like we'd be doing our bridge on the ground. So you can go ahead, open that last panel if you have one, and sit on your mat. This time we're on flat ground, so you really have to work to push your shoulders back. So before you try it on the flat ground, let's all do it together. Arms by our ears, super, super tight. Squeeze and push them back. Push them back. That's the movement you want to feel when you're in your bridge. So remember that, and let's all bridge up. And push them back. And make sure when you come down, you rock and roll it out. If your back starts to hurt at any time, rocking and rolling is a great way to just give it a break. It's the opposite movement when we're in our bridge. We're like this and we're arch, right? You see the arch in my back. But when we're rolling, we're more round. You can see my back is going the opposite way now. It's round. And I'm rolling it up. So that difference in movement kind of helps balance it if your back is ever hurting. You know, make sure you can just pause the video, take a little break, and come back. For today, I hope you had some fun practicing bridges, and I can't wait to see them when we all come back to the gym. I have no doubt that they're all going to look amazing, have knees together, toes together, shoulders pushing open. I really miss each and every one of you, and I'm really excited so we can get back and start working together. See you soon.